And smile. That was just like whisper.
Hello and welcome to my very first video. My name is Natacha. Well, actually it's not my first video, but it's my first video in English. And yeah, my name is Natacha, also known as Books with Starbucks on Instagram. And I am here today to make a review on the new movie Mockingjay Part 1. So I think that we'll just have to get started. The first thing we're seeing is a very emotional Katniss, which is very going on in the movie, and it works. It really does. You really get to see Katniss make this transition throughout the movie, as you've also seen her done in The Hunger Games to Mockingjay Part 1. But yeah, as said, we start in 13, and a little bit in the movie, not far in, she actually goes to District 12 to see what it looks like. And that was the most emotional scene in the entire movie, because we learned in Catching Fire that there is no District 12. That is what Gale tells her. She does not know how it looks or anything. So she goes and she sees it. And I'm actually getting goosebumps just talking about it, because that was such an emotional scene, and I was really tearing up and I was really feeling for her. And I think that Jennifer Lawrence was just perfect in that scene. She did such an amazing job. We get further into the film, and the film gets more and more nerve-wracking for every little bit of it. It is crazy. I was actually sitting, 2 seconds, with my aunt and my sister. And we were just all really just like, oh my god, is this happening-ish? We were just on the edge of our seat the entire time. But it was a really dark movie, and it's by far the darkest movie yet of the three that's come. And it's just to see how not only the movies, but how Katniss and how Peeta has just been through all of the films, and like from the Hunger Games to Mockingjay Part 1 is amazing. The progress they made, but still maintaining themselves as they are, is really, really good, and it's really interesting to see, I think. I feel like that the first part of the movie, like the first 40 minutes, something like that, they're good, but it's kind of like there's something missing. And I think it was because you don't see that much of Peeta, because he's obviously not there with her. And as you've seen in the trailer, he is in the capital. The capital has him. I think, yeah, you get to know that as well in Catching Fire. But they've got him, and you don't know what's gonna happen to him. Katniss doesn't know what's gonna happen to him, and I think that's the thing missing in the beginning of the movie, that you don't see that much of Peeta. Also because personally I'm a Team Peeta fan. If you're Team Gale, you're gonna love it. There's so much with Gale, and I like Gale. I really like him, but there's just something about Peeta that I just absolutely love about him. What I think that they did was so good is that usually when you divide a movie into 2 parts or even 3 parts, like they're doing with The Hobbit. Anyways, when you divide a movie, it is always difficult to make that first part, because that part will always be a little bit more, and I'm not gonna say boring here, but it's gonna be a little bit less interesting, because you're not gonna have the end of everything here. It's kind of if you're having a first, a second, and a third movie. The second will always be a little bit more boring, actually. I don't know. I don't like using the word boring, but it will not stand as strong. I'm gonna say that, because the third movie is where you have the end of everything. Everything has to come together in some order, and the first one is where everything starts. And you don't have that contrast in the second one. And that's the same with Part 1 and Part 2. But I think that they did an amazing job, because what they did with Part 1 is it really reminded me of a war movie, but at the same time it was, as said, a really nerve-wracking and really emotional movie. So they actually made it to a more emotional one, where I think in the second you will have a lot of it's really just gonna be that epic finale that you're waiting for. So yeah, I'm sorry about the lighting. It's been a little bit not as good as I wanted it to be, but I had to kind of, my camera went out, so I had to recharge it. Sorry me. So it's a little bit darker now. Sorry guys, it's like 4 o'clock right now and it's already dark. It's really depressing actually. Oh, well, it's November, what can you do? Okay, so to kind of end this video in a little bit more fun way, I'm gonna do the creative ratings, and there was no way that I could use a lighter right now, so I have lit 5 candles. I thought it was a little bit symbolic, you know, with the whole fire thing and that they are in war. Don't know if that's just me, but anyways, I lit 5 candles because I'm giving it 5 stars. I absolutely love this movie. It had me at the edge of the seat, and I don't remember which movie that did that to me the last time. It was so good in so many ways, and I was sitting the entire time just getting goosebumps, getting emotional, tearing up, everything. It just had me in like, it just gave me so many emotions, and I think that's what's really important about a movie. So that's why I'm giving it 5 stars. So 5 stars for Mockingjay Part 1, and that is the end of the video. If you watched it, or if you want to watch it, please leave a comment below telling me if you've watched it, what you thought of it, and if you haven't yet, if you want to go, and also what you thought of my video. And yeah, just any kind of feedback and just any kind about the movie or the book. Please let me know if I'm missing out of something. Yeah, but anyways, I will see you guys in my next video, and yeah, have fun. Bye. Hello, and hello, and what? She's gotten out of the games as well. So the I'm just gonna take that again. Okay, so Mockingjay Part 1 is where we start out with. I went and saw Mockingjay Part 1 yesterday, and why is this buzzing? That's where everything is coming to an end. I am gonna give this movie 5 stars.